time we get a little perspective, don't you think? If anyone is going to say anything, that is. What a mess those three must have gotten into. I wonder what happened. And Twilight wants to get to the bottom of this as much as we do. If Rarity, Applejack, and Pinky aren't going to visit, then we might as well go straight to them. Naturally, I'm sure Spike wanted to visit Rarity first. So, what just happened on this ship? Let's get Rarity's take on the events. She describes a pirate Applejack, the mad captain of the 7 seas. Though the snack sounded good at least. Cucumber sandwiches, yum. Even a crazy captain knows the importance of good eats. With the snacks gone overboard, though, things quickly start to decay. A storm sets in and the boat is capsized. But we don't know how they made it back to shore. And Rarity is too stressed to answer. On to our next victim. Sailor. Pinky. All she wanted was to have a party. Not really surprised at that, though she definitely has a different take on her companions. Rarity is over-the-top prissy, commandeering the vessel and ruining Pinky's party. So when a storm sets in, it is apparently Rarity's fault the ship sank. Luxury cruises never sink? That's a very Titanic statement. So how did you all get back? Pinky's about to answer, but then she burns some cake. She never burns cake. Well, at least not until last week's episode. Though I think we can blame Starlight for that one. Okay, that leaves one pony. The element of honesty. I'm sure we can get a straight answer out of her. It would look like it's both Rarity's and Pinky's fault. Though, that sure is a rather nice gown Rarity has. Seriously, all these gargantuan themes must be part of some bigger part of culture. Cucumbers fly, a storm's a brewing, and a ship's a capsizing. Pretty much the same thing if you ask me. But just who's telling the truth? We've got to figure this out, for the sake of their friendships at least. Let's look at this scientifically. Then again, Twilight might know something we don't. I'd prefer a list of witnesses, weather reports, and documentation on the wreckage, especially since it turns out that they were barely offshore when it sank. It must be rather convenient to have a sinkhole that close to where they lost the boat. I'd like to point out that no one was concerned about getting into an even smaller boat with a plan to replicate the events. Doesn't sound very safe to me. Cucumbers, bubbles, and a swell. Put those together and you get a tri-horned bunion, apparently. Maybe you should take a refresher course on aquatic life before you set sail next time. So what can we learn from this one? Don't throw perfectly good cucumber sandwiches over the side of a ship. As well as a vitally important friendship lesson. You need to talk to your friends. Communicate with each other. It's easy to misunderstand someone's actions if you don't take the time to understand them. And just as important, you need to inform them of your own plans. It's important to make sure everyone is all on the same page. I'm not even sure what chapter I'm on at the moment myself. So while I go and try to sort that out, you get out there and get communicating. Who knows, maybe we'll bump into each other one day. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.